So you're welcome to our training today. Today we'll be looking at Realtor follow-up strategies. How top realtors turn leads into closed deals. Okay, training objective. What we want to achieve in today's training. 1, we understand why follow-up is critical. 2, we learn structured follow-up strategies. 3, build a repeatable system. And then 4, increase closing rate. This is what we want to achieve in today's training. Okay, the real problem. Why are we embarking on this follow-up training today? There's a problem. 1 is that leads are expensive. You run ads, abi? You print flyers. Is it not money you are using? Those are the things that make them expensive now, abi? Sometimes you advertise on radio, you go for promotion. Last time you people went for trade fair, abi? It costs money. So another problem is that poor follow-up loses deals. Buyers really buy at first contact. Remember, you always have this at the back of your mind that you are dealing with a high-ticket transaction. You understand? You can go to shopping mall now and you push a trolley, you pick this, you pick that. But when it comes to real estate, it's not something you just meet somebody today and the person runs straight to the bank and pay you. Okay, next slide. Why follow-up works. 1, it builds trust. 2, keeps you top of the mind. 3, high-value decision need time. Please always remember that even if you are posting, creating content on social media, trying to engage people, there are thousands and one people doing the same thing. So how do you keep your leads in mind so that when they finally make buying decision, they will come to you? It's through what? Follow up. Do you understand me? Okay. So best follow-up strategies. Below are practical, field-tested follow-up strategies for realtors, especially effective in markets like Abuja and Lagos. Okay, number 1 is lead segmentation. Remember, I think last week we discussed about profiling. First of all, the other time we discussed lead generation, how you generate lead. Then after generating the lead, you profile them. You know those who want to buy and those who are not ready to buy. Now, on this follow-up strategy, you need to now segment them. Before following up, classify leads into hot leads. Hot leads are people who are ready to buy between 0 and 30 days. You have seen from your discussion with them, you are very, very sure that in the next 30 days, they will buy. But you still need to do some work so that they don't change their mind, even if they are buying, so that they will buy from you. Is that understood? So the fact that because sometimes you can say, okay, this person have told me he or she is going to buy. You are not following up. When the person has the money in his or her hand, the person can go to another real estate company. So even if you are very certain that in fact, this is where you need to intensify effort so that the deal don't slip out of your hands, because the person already has his or her money and ready to buy. Do you understand me? Please always bear in mind that in real estate, no matter what you discuss with people, no matter promises made, unless money exchange hand, you have not closed the deal. Give me an offer letter with your account details. I will pay tomorrow. I will pay in the next 1 hour. Until the money enter your account, you have not closed the deal. Anything can still happen. I can't remember how many people have collected offer letter from us. At the end of the day, we did not see them. So if you are sure somebody will buy within 0 to 30 days, is a hot lead, and this is where you intensify effort. So warm leads, they are interested but timing stroke funds not ready. So this kind of people, they have seen your property, they are working hard to raise the money, and between 1 and 6 months, it's very likely that they will buy. Meanwhile, how do you identify all these people? How do you identify people who are in this category? It depends on what? Your discussion with them. When you took them for inspection, what they told you. Do you understand me? Some people will come out clearly and tell you, I like this your property, but give me 1 to 6 months. That is when I will raise the money. The person is working hard to, raise the money. Then cold lease, they are just browsing for long term. They are not, they are very cold. I think that word cold is the best way to describe them. You understand? They are not in hurry for anything. They are not under pressure to invest or live where they are living to pack to new house. Then past clients, they have already bought. So each group gets a different follow-up intensity. Do you understand? It's not the way you follow up somebody who will buy in 30 days. It's not the same way you follow up somebody who will buy within 6 months, or somebody who has already bought from you. The difference is the intensity varies for each and every one of them, and we see as we go down. Then these are 7 touch rule for follow up. First of all, most buyers decide after 5 to 7 touches. Your follow-up sequence should look like this. Day 1, call plus WhatsApp. Day 3, value message, price, update, offer. Day 7, social proof, sold units, testimonial of those who have bought from you. Day 14, new opportunity stroke reminder. Day 21, market insight. Day 30, soft checking. Then monthly, nurture client. Consistency builds what? Pressure. So please note this last point. Monthly, if you are in this industry, at least you should send nurture message. I hope you people know what you mean by nurturing content. Do we know? Educational content. You are giving the person tips like what you are doing already. How to safely buy land. Do you understand me? What is trending now in Abuja, the hot market? What is hot in Abuja now in terms of market? How you can make money from what? Short-let apartment. You are telling this, you are sending this, this time now, you are not telling the person about the price or this. The person, you are nurturing this person so that when that person is eventually ready to buy, you will be number 1 in his or her mind. Do you understand me? You must be at people's top of mind all the time, because as I said earlier, if they go to their social media page, they can see up to 100 ads on property in a day. Some of them competing aggressively with your own. Do you understand me? But the person will, when he or she makes up his or her mind to buy, the person can reflect on the tips you have given him or her. Do you understand me? Those things must have been helpful to the person, and you are preparing that person's mind for the real time when he or she will buy. Do you understand? So that's what we mean by nurture content. All your content should not be buy today. We are doing promo. Are you ready? You will see places where they tell you what not to say. Do you understand? There are some content that you are just educating the client, telling them what is happening in the market. Next slide. Okay. Lead with value, not are you ready to buy? Are you seeing it now? So what not to say? Just checking in. Any update? Are you ready to buy? These are not messages. This is not the best way to follow up. That's what we are saying here. If you send somebody a message, any update? No. Are you with me? So these are not the best way to do. Just checking up. I mean, the person is in the office working, you are checking up, you see the message, you ignore it. Do you understand? Don't ask somebody, are you ready to buy? No. Do you understand me? The person, because these are close-ended questions. If you ask somebody, are you ready to buy? No. The conversation have what? Ended. You will see another way to say it. Okay, so value-based follow-up. How you can do this? You can notify the person about price changes, like when we did promo. I'm just reaching out to inform you that our company have decided to give 5% discount for Christmas and New Year promo. Availability updates. You tell the person what is now remaining. In our Gwarimpa Mall, we have sold 10 suits on ground floor. It's remaining only 3. Do you understand me? So you are telling the person what is remaining. Then construction progress. We have started installing lift in our Gwarimpa Mall. We are setting it up for commissioning by end of March. These are what? Value-based follow-up. You are trying to, tell the person what will add value to what he or she wants to do. Do you understand me? Please, if you have been doing it before, don't send message to a client and say, any update? Are you buying now? No, they are very wrong. Next slide. Okay. So WhatsApp strategy. WhatsApp is king in Nigeria. Do you agree with this? For me, most of the deal I have closed is through WhatsApp messages. I do podcasts, I send them all these things we are discussing, give them updates, and sometimes they call me and say, okay, this is your property, I'm interested. So for WhatsApp, you send personalized short messages. Use the person's name, because if you say if it comes to follow up, please, podcast is too general. Do you understand me? Because the people you are sending podcasts, you can have 200 people in your podcast list. Your message for somebody who has shown interest that he or she wants to buy within the next 30 days. Do you agree with me that it should not be message you send to everybody? Abi? Because this person, it is possible you have gone for site inspection with the person. Do you understand me? And during the inspection, you must have, remember when we discussed about rapport building, you must have certain interaction. You are now closer to the person. It will not be a general message. So sometimes you can use voice notes, images, and videos. Avoid long paragraphs. There are messages people used to send me, marketers. Honestly, I don't read those things. If it is too long, I will not read it. Do you agree? Do you receive such messages? Do you have the time to read those kind of messages? So please, sometimes images and video or just a simple voice note is shorter than long messages. These days, people are very, very conscious of their time. They may not have time to read all the long grammar you are writing. So example of message you can send. Good evening, Engineer Mark. Quick update. Foundation work has started and 40% of units are already reserved. What are you trying to tell here? You are giving the person update. You are telling the person, because people want action is what moves people. Do you understand me? So somebody who say, okay, 40% of the units are already gone. The person will, maybe forced to start thinking how he or she can do to key in before you are sold out. Next slide. Okay. Create a follow-up calendar. This is non-negotiable. You see, when I was asking how do you follow up, almost everybody said, I use WhatsApp podcast. WhatsApp podcast is okay, it's a marketing tool. But from what we have seen, you see that you need to segment them. Do you understand me? So even if you are sending WhatsApp podcast, you should have podcasts for people who they will buy within 0 to 30 days, 1 to 6 months, and people who are just browsing. Do you understand me now? And please, you can take it further. You understand me? By sending personalized message, put that person's name for people, especially for hot lead. Do you understand me? So you see, top realtors schedule follow-up like meetings. Minimum hot lead, they send them message daily. Warm list monthly, and then cold list, warm list weekly, and then cold list monthly. So, but if you don't have a calendar for this, you will not be able to achieve it. Does anybody here have calendar? How you reach out to clients, how you follow up? So if you are just sending message to your podcast list, it's like you go to market, you are talking to everybody, both people who want what you are selling and those who don't want. Do you agree with me that it's not a good approach to marketing? You go to Garki market now, anybody you see, you are just talking to the person. But some people have come and priced your goods before and they left. Is it the way you talk to those who have priced that you talk to anybody you see? So that is the essence of this. See it, non-negotiable. You should have calendar on how you do it. And first of all, you segment them into those 3 categories. Then you know those that you are going to send message on daily, weekly, and monthly. Tools you can use: Google Calendar, CRM, we discussed a bit of last time. Simple Excel plus reminders. This is the simplest one to do. Abi, you just open Excel sheet, hot lead, you list their name, you put days that you are supposed to send them follow up. Do you understand? Then you come to warm lead, the same thing, and then cold lead, and you make sure that the day you are supposed to send me, because you can come to, for example, I think I just sent message to you people now that you guys should join the free master class on 28th. If you don't have a calendar, you can easily be derailed. You understand me? You can come in here, a client call you, say, come for inspection. By the time you finish the inspection, you feel you have done much for that day, but you forget that you have a task to attend to. Do you understand me? So it is very, very compulsory that you have a calendar on how you follow up. And the simple essay, if you don't know how to use Google Calendar, CRM, Hotspot, or Zoho, all those things are tools. Use just simple Excel. I use Excel a lot in anything I do. So please note, no system equals to what? You want to lose money. So if you don't want to lose money, put the system in place. I think you may be doing yourself disservice if you have worked hard to get a lead, especially a lead that is hot or warm, and you let that lead slip out of your hands because you are not following up. So from today, I want you guys to begin to take up this. Anybody who have reached out to you, made inquiry about property, you should put the person into any of these 3 categories: hot, warm, and cold. Use scarcity and social proof ethically. Please note the word ethically. Why are we talking about ethics here? Please, if you are using social proof, even for you to maybe you did a video with somebody who has bought and is satisfied with you, you must get the person's consent to put it on social media. Do you understand me? I think, Emmanuel, you remember there was one guy that we posted the interview we had with him, and Mr. Boniface advised we should pull it down because that person don't want that kind of publicity. That's what they say, use it ethically. Or somebody also paid you, you go and post the slip he used to pay you without blurring it so that people will not see his or her name. That's what we mean by ethic. Please, if you are doing social proof, you need to be very, very ethical. It's important you get the person's consent before you do anything. You understand me? Even if you're talking to somebody now, say, okay, please, can you tell us your experience buying property from demand group? Let the person understand that you intend to use it for marketing. If he said no, you just don't post it. Do you understand? Because some of these things it could land us into trouble. Do you understand? Somebody can take it up legally that you are publicizing his investment. And for some people also, it can land them in their trouble in their place of work. So please, ethics is very, very important when we are talking of social proof. So people move when they see action. Use last two shops on the ground floor. It's now telling you how you can use what? You are discussing scarcity here. So you are telling the person wants ground floor and it's remaining 2 units. But please, I also don't encourage lying in this place. Do you understand me? Sometimes you need to be straightforward, because if the person later find out that there are still more units, you feel you are putting him or her under undue pressure. Okay. Banks already reserved 3 units. If you want to, let's say you want to buy part of our Guarimpa Mall, and you learn that bank, I'm giving an example, banks have already taken 3 of the units in that place, and your aim is to do business there. Won't you hurry up to be part of the place where banks are doing business? So, okay, project now 70% sold. So the person have to struggle for the remaining 30%. Okay, so when you mention this thing, then you pay it with proof. You can show photos of maybe you handing over the key to the person. Payment, alas, please note the word blood. People should not see the name of the person that paid you. Whether they even tell the person or not, they should not see the name of the person that paid you money. Please, people don't want this. Especially, what is happening in our country today. It has so many dimensions. Then cite videos of what is happening on the site. Next slide. Okay, ask soft closing questions. So instead of saying, are you ready to buy now? So you ask what? Soft closing question. Don't just inform, guide decisions. Example, will ground floor or first floor work better for your business? Do you understand me? You are still asking the person whether he will buy, but you are putting it what? In a different form. Abi? You agree that this question is whether he will buy or not. But you have put it in a different way. Okay, so if payment spread is approved, can we proceed? And then, should I reserve 1 unit until you confirm? These are what? Soft closing question. If you ask this kind of question, it's difficult for the person to just say no. Do you understand me? It's difficult for the person to just tell you direct no. But if it is any update, no update, discussion has what? Ended. So please, some of these things we are discussing, they are very, very important. Don't give clients opportunity to close the door of conversation, to shut the door of conversation on your face by the type of question you ask. Do you understand me? So these are examples. You can, after this training, do more research, try to find out more things on your own. These are just few examples I have given here. There are so many other sub questions that you can use to, guide people to make decision. Okay, automate nurture for long-term lease. We have discussed a bit about nurture, especially for what? Long-term. Because see, you could be following a client for 2 years before the person will buy. Some client can take that long. Do you understand me? But for you to make sure that when that person eventually wants to buy, it should be from you is by what? Long term. You are nurturing the person for long term. That means for 24 months, if it is 2 years, every month you must send that person message. And the message is what? Is down for to nurture the person. Nurture could also mean that you are trying to bring the person up to speed with what is happening on your organization. For example, if somebody is a long-term lead, so you'll be sending the person messages when we started construction in Guarimpa, for example. Do you understand? You'll be sending the person progress. The person will be seeing how you are speeding up the job. Those things are preparing the person's mind so that when that person is really ready, the person will come to you because you have demonstrated through the nurture that you can deliver. And there is evidence for the person to see that if I buy this place, now my business can take off in so and so months time if the person is buying into a plaza, for example. So not everyone is buying now, but they will. One day they will buy. Do you understand me? So send them monthly market updates, construction progress, new project launch, price increase notices. When they are ready, they will come to you. Do you agree? So you see what I said here? New project launch. Some people are following you because they want to buy, but their money is not up to the property you are selling. And in most cases, they will not come out to tell you. Do you understand me? So, but when you now have, you all agree with me that new project launch, the prices are what? Cheaper. So if you can be surprised, you send the person new project launch, the person just came immediately. There was one man that came here the other time. That's what I was telling you, that until you money exchange hands, you have not closed the deal. So the man came. That was around September last year. So he was now regretting that when Kagime site was being cleared, he used to visit the site. And he did not key in that time. And he has seen the price appreciation from that time till now. So at the end of the day, he said we should give him an offer letter. But somewhere along the line, he had some challenges he could not buy. So what we are saying here is that you need to nurture people for long term and keep them, especially update. They want to see, because for some people also, it's not that they don't have money. Remember also about trust deficit in real estate in this country. Do you understand? Some people you are sending them, they are your podcast list. They will never tell you anything. But they are doing what? They are observing you. They want to know what is happening in the company. They have their money. If they make up their money, they can even pay you once. But they want to be sure that, this company is really a credible company that the person can invest with. Do you understand? So this kind of, construction progress, new project launch, because if somebody, okay, like is one of our major, is the first project we did was the Mark Heavy Estate that was sold out. Then Kagini was the next major residential project. Do you understand me? So, but by the time the person see that you have delivered 1, 2 projects, the doubt whether credibility and all that will be cleared in his or her mind. And you can only keep that person you can only be remembered in that person's mind if you are sending all these messages to the person. Do you understand me? Remember that when they are ready, they will call you. That should be your what? Your target. Whether it's 3 years time that the person is ready, it should be Jane that the person will call. Eh? So work towards that. Okay. So follow up after no, respectively. So please note, no often means not now. Reply like this: understood. I will keep you updated in case something better comes up. Then check in every 60 to 90 days with value. Please, if somebody I have someone, I think I once shared here, the man that, took me around, used me as a Uber driver one day. He's still in my podcast list. I still send him, we are still talking. But I'm very, very optimistic that one day that man will buy property from us. Do you understand? So I didn't get angry. In fact, if I still want to reach out to him, the first thing I'll write, Your Excellency. You see how humble I am. Do you understand me? So, I mean, no, that is well defined there. No often means what? Not now. And don't forget that sometimes the person may not buy from you, but he can give you a referral. Do you understand me? You will say, this person who have been sending me a message, let me give that person at least one day. And that is what all you need. Abi? You are looking for deal, whether it comes from the man or it comes from his or her friends. What you need is what? Close day to close day. So please be respectful when people send you no. Some people, some desperate realtors will even go to the extent of blocking the person. This man wasted my time. He took me, I took him to site, he didn't buy. Then you block. If you do that, you are blocking your chances. Okay. Okay, so never lose past claims. Past claims equals easiest says they are hidden gold mine. Do you agree? Past claims, somebody who has brought out like 60 million to pay you for property and the person took possession, no issue. The best way to describe person is just this word, gold mine. Do you understand me? You don't need all the convincing. You don't need to talk until your saliva finish in your mouth before this person buys from you or gives you referral. Because what? You have been tested and trusted. Do you understand? So, but the mistake we make sometimes is that we feel this person have bought property. For example, if the person bought, for example, residential home, we feel okay, this person have a house already. Please always remember that 90% of the people who are buying properties are buying for what? Investment. Do you understand? So the fact that the person have bought property from you once doesn't mean that he or she will not buy more. So follow up with what? Rent opportunities. If the person already bought property from you, the person will like to have, if he has opportunity to rent. You understand? Like some people who bought, some people are coming to us from Guarimpa. They want to rent shop. They don't have money to buy. How do you think the person who bought property from us with the intention of renting it out, and we are now able to provide that person with a tenant? Do you see that you have made lasting impression on that person? Eh? So you can, if opportunity for rent come, you let the person know. New launches, okay, now the person have bought, he's satisfied, you are launching new project. They should be the first person you talk to. Do you understand? Most of these long-time estate developers, you see most of them, to be frank, they don't do the kind of advert we do, or even the kind of content we do. How many of you have seen, for example, urban shelters, their their advert? It's not very popular. Eh? It's through referrals, because I think they are getting to 30 years in this Abuja. Do you understand? So, you know, uh, they get referrals. Then for past clients also, send them what? Referral incentive. There should be something to encourage them, for them to refer you to other people. Then holiday greetings. One happy client can bring 3 more. Always have this at the back of the mind, of your mind. We cannot stop saying it. We keep saying it all over and over again. One happy client, they do the marketing for you, honestly. So by the time you begin to have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 customers, that is how you will grow. Do you understand me? Even as realtors, by the time you have 5 people who have bought from you, they will be the one doing the marketing for you. Okay, common follow-up mistakes that you must avoid. No follow-up system. You see what I said before? If your follow-up is random, you will not get it correctly. Maybe today, you are supposed to send the person message like hot late. You are supposed to send the person message daily. You forget to send. You didn't send till after 1 week. By the time you are sending, the person has bought already. So you must have a system for follow-up. Then inconsistent contact is similar to what I'm saying. You are not consistent in your follow-up. It's still the same thing. System means that, like what we discussed, you have a set sheet. You know when you are to send messages. Do you understand? Inconsistent means you are not consistent in reaching out to the person. Don't be surprised that, like, you are doing a podcast, sending tips to people, market property buying tips. The person can dedicate a particular time when he or she want to read your messages. So if it is now coming today, or it will come on Monday morning, the next day it will come on Sunday, next week it will come on Sunday evening, the other day it will come on middle of the week. You will try to be consistent, because for those who are really interested and following you, some of them dedicate time to when they will read and consume your content. So if you are inconsistent, it will not make sense. Don't sound desperate. Repeat after me. Don't sound desperate. Please, this is another thing that can put leads off. Because nobody really wants to be sold to. You understand? Nobody, even though they want the property, they can find a way not to part with their money. So the moment you are sounding very, very desperate, there are so many things that will start coming up in a person's mind. The property is overpriced. Do you understand me? The person will start feeling that the property is what? Overpriced. So please, in as much as you try to make sales, don't let the person see you as a very desperate person. Many people are, once they see that sign, even if your property is cheap, they will not buy. Also, talking only about price is also not is a mistake. Please, your message to lead should not be about price. That's what we say, but add value. Do you understand me? Tell the person what is happening. Tell him or her, those who have bought, people who have moved in the first tenant, first subscriber have moved into the estate with his family. Those are good news that the person wants to hear. And sometimes also I used to get pissed off when some people would send me message, price increase alert. Do you people receive such kind of message? You send me message that you are launching an estate, maybe in 30 days time. The next thing I see, even the 30 days have not reached, you send me price increase alert. It's not a good way to do marketing. Please, everything is not about price. Remember what I told you in our last training. Please try as much as possible to work out. Please, people should not see you. If they remember you, they say this, they will not even call you realtor. They will say this agent. Do you understand me? But there are kind of messages that you are sending them. For sometimes it could just be a prayer. Do you understand me? God will bless you. This year you will do extraordinary things. You will touch places. You will go places. Your children will be the best in this country. These are things people want to hear. Remember also that in sometimes your message could be going to somebody who is emotionally broken down. Do you understand me? If somebody wake up, he has challenge, which you, the rector, that is your lead, don't know, and the person have, somebody can even wake up and be sick. Do you understand me? And the message the person is price increase. eh? So that person will just what? Will mark you bad, or even block you. Do you understand me? But if in the past, maybe you have in a month, you have sent the person 4 messages, and the last one is talking about price. In my opinion, even if it is about price increase, the person will take it lightly. Unlike if you go through the 5 messages, it's about price. Price have increased today. If you don't buy today, tomorrow, those kind of things. Do you understand me? So please, don't talk only about price. Forgetting old clients, we have discussed this. Please, old clients, they are your best what? Marketer. They are the people who will give you referral. Okay. So golden rules of follow up. Be helpful, not desperate. Be consistent, not annoying. I think we saw what could be annoying message. Okay, be remembered, not ignored. Please, these are the golden rules. In as much as we want you to go out there, market and make sales, be helpful to our customer. I think one time we also discussed about win-win situation. Do you understand me? Make sure that the person is getting value, and it's you that explain to the person the value in what you are selling. In most cases, they will not know. Do you understand me? Please master this golden rule and try to follow them. Okay, final takeaway. Better follow up equals what? More income. Is there anybody here that don't want more income? Is there anybody? Okay, so please, that everything we have discussed today boils down to this. Better follow up equals to more income. For making time to be part of this training, please. Okay. Please visit our website or contact us on these numbers displaying on the screen. Thank you once